Good morning, Miramar, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. As always, thank you so much for watching. And you can check us out on all of our social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. And with us today, we have one of our very own. Let me tell you, since she was elected in March, she has been busy. Commissioner Sherazard is here, and she is doing it big for the summer. We've got several things we're going to talk about, including Miramar Means Business. We've got another event coming up and something very special for residents and people who are visiting Miramar, these cooling centers. So we'll talk about all of that in just a minute, but welcome back to the show, Commissioner.
Tamara, it is always a pleasure to sit and have a conversation with you about all things Miramar. So thank you for doing this with us again this morning.
No problem. So, Miramar Means Business, Journey to Success. You've got this coming up, and it's actually coming up very quickly. Tell us about this event and, why you decided to do it.
So, good morning, Miramar. I wanted to make sure that we had a Miramar Means Business event specifically because I wanted to let our small and micro businesses in the city of Miramar know we hear you, we see you, and we have resources available for you. So it came to mind during Small Business Month, which passed in May.
Mhm.
And I wanted to make sure that we sent a hug to our small and micro businesses. So this event was to mainly highlight, and it was kind of a combination between Caribbean Heritage Month and Small Business Month, hence the theme with it being featuring our Caribbean American. We
Okay.
ended up flowing into July, which is still okay. We are going to feature some Caribbean American businesses in the city of Miramar, but any small business, anyone who is interested in doing business in the city of Miramar, or those who have just started small businesses, we want you to come out and learn how the city helps you prosper, how we give you resources so that your business can scale up. So this event will be featuring an emerging small business, which is Smile FX. Don't get me in trouble for saying it wrong.
Okay. Smile effects. I
Dr.
got it.
Smile FX. He's a Trinidadian American orthodontist who has a revolutionary practice. And the story is so touching. So growing up, he had orthodontic issues and cost was prohibitive for him. His family members struggled with getting him the care he needed for his teeth. 20 years later, however many years later, he opened up his own practice where he's making sure that that population who would typically be turned away have the opportunity to have the perfect smile effects. So he's our featured emerging business. We have our featured success story. And who doesn't love ice cream? So
Oh no, I know who this is. Is this Mr. Cleveland? Is
it
this
is
Mr. Cleveland?
absolutely Mr. Cleveland.
As you can
Absolutely
tell, I
him.
have been to see him many
Oh,
times.
I have also. These cheeks are not just for running.
Exactly.
So
Oh
we're
my God.
absolutely going to have him talk a little bit about his journey within the city, some of the resources that have helped to propel him to be probably one of the premier ice cream spots in South Florida.
Yeah.
So to hear his journey is important for anyone who's thinking about or already established as a business in the city of Miramar because we partner very well.
Absolutely. And for those who have not heard of Mr. Cleveland, he actually is the man. If you've ever been to Jackson's Ice Cream in Dania Beach, which has been an institution for more than 60 years, Mr. Cleveland was the man who created all of those ice cream recipes. So it was Mr. Cleveland who
Hello.
has made Jackson's what it is. And now he's ventured off onto his own and he is doing very well. I have seen him many times in historic Miramar right there across from Shirley Branca Park. So yes,
Mhm.
I know him
And
very well.
it's such a pleasure to see him. It's such a pleasure to see him in his element, doing it for himself. And that's what the heart of small business is all about, taking a chance on yourself. But it does not mean you have to do it alone. And so the city of Miramar means business journey to success is literally a roadmap that we're trying to create for small businesses to go from maybe an idea to fruition. Our economics development department will be present. They will be giving information about local grants, city grants,
Mhm.
anything that the city offers as a resource. We will also touch on our Small Business Academy. We have a Miramar Business Academy that is enrolling students, I believe, this weekend or the following weekend for the 7-week program. Getting familiar with the municipality that you're going to be doing business in or intend to do business in is actually putting things in the correct order. You don't go to a city, you learn the city, you figure out why you want this to be where your business is blossomed. And so it's good that we have our economic development department coming out to share all things Miramar economics to our small businesses.
And of course, this is happening Thursday, July 17th at the Miramar Cultural Center from 7 to 9 p.m. Again, a free event. So we would love for everyone to come out and support that event. As you can see right here, please register miramarmeansbusiness.eventbrite.com. That's just to give them numbers, but it should be a really nice event. And we thank you for putting this on, Commissioner Sherazade. Okay, so now we're talking about.
Can I say one more
Yeah, go
thing
ahead.
before I
Go
move
ahead.
on to? So one extra special treat that I didn't mention earlier is we're having a fireside chat. And the fireside chat will be a feature conversation with Miss Tamika James, who is the CEO of CTJ 360 Photo Booth. She has scaled her business so heavily in the past 2 years, and her presence at any of her clients' events has helped to propel them into much greater business than they could have ever imagined. So
I've
that
used her
marketing
too.
aspect,
Used her too. She's great. Excellent.
living proof.
Yes, she is excellent businesswoman, shows up, does what she says she's going to do, and that's all you want is for
Yes,
somebody if you're hiring them to do what they say they're going to
do
do.
what you say you're gonna do and
Yep.
bring
And
results. And she
and bring
does.
results. Everything is great.
She
So
does.
now you have another event that is coming up, and that's going to be on Sunday, July 27th. Tell us about this one.
This event, let me tell you something, and I'm going to say this in my Bahamian voice because I'm not going to be talking about Bahamian stuff and even
Okay.
trying to put on anything. So, this event is This We Things.
Mhm.
And this event is doing this to my head. One, because I did not anticipate the type of support that I've gotten with this event. Can I tell you, Tamara, that the day this flyer went out to the people in my circle, before it even went public, within 5 hours, all of the seats we had were gone.
Wow, that
I
is
couldn't imagine that the
amazing.
appeal would be that high. I mean, this is the very first time the city of Miramar is doing a specifically Bahamian event at City Hall. And I just thought there'd be a trickle effect. It'll be, yeah, do I, will I? But within 5 hours, all 250 or 60 seats we had anticipated were gone. And so it's weighing on me now because I'm getting the conversations from everyone and the people who I serve in Miramar, who I'd love to show up to this cultural event. It is about Bahamian music, Bahamian culture, because it's celebrating our July 10th independence. And so it is so, so well set up, but I have some people who are crying for tickets. And so
Hey, you got to get in where you
crying
fit
for
in. You
tickets.
got to get in early in Miramar. So,
And that's what I'm saying.
yep. And I think it probably has a little bit also to do with who is bringing it to the city and who
Could
is doing
be,
it. So,
could
um,
be.
that is showing support for you and your initiatives. So, this is going to be an amazing event on Sunday, July 27th, again at the Miramar Cultural Center from 4 to 9 p.m. I'm seeing here conch grouper fingers. You've got
Oh gosh,
conch and grouper fingers and gully wash, rum punch. You said my name when you said rum punch. Uh,
that was the word. Keyword rum punch.
Exactly. And everything else too. I love all of that Bahamian culture. And you've got all of these wonderful people, Johnny Cake, Sweet
Yes.
Emily, Togetherness Band, and DJ Gangalee is going to be
DJ
there.
Gangly.
Yeah, so it is going to be a nice event, free event. So again, you can register at, you've got to say it, Commissioner Sherazade, because I
This
can't
we
say it like you.
things. This we
Okay,
things.
thisweetings.eventbrite.com. Again, another free event for people to come out. Well, actually, it's sold out. So,
It's sold out, but
but
I'm looking
uh-oh.
to see. So what we're doing is we're scraping the list to see if everyone who registered is available. It's come to that point. So we're
Okay.
now scraping the list to see can we find 5 or 10 tickets or 20 tickets to conglomerate
Oh,
and put
nice.
out another message. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Added to the lineup not last minute, but it's a surprise for everyone. Until this moment, we have added the international superstar Julian Believe. So he will be
Wow.
added to this roster. So we have all of our rake and scrape Bahamian music. Our pop star and Julian Believe will be added. First time it's being said publicly. And we are hoping to open another few tickets for Miramar residents so that they get to come and taste and feel and hear some Bahamian culture on July 27th.
Oh my
So
goodness. This is going to
pray
be
we get that.
Okay, Miramar Cultural Center again from 4 to 9 p.m. That's 2400 Civic Center Place. This is an amazing event. First time again ever that the city is doing something Bahamian specific. So we certainly want to celebrate 52 years of Bahamian independence on Sunday, July 27th. One more thing that I know is very important to you, Commissioner, is this new initiative that is going on, these cooling stations that you mentioned to me briefly. Please tell our residents and those who are visiting our city about them.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tamara. And thanks for the opportunity to shed light on this because this is something that is so near and dear to my heart. You know, I come from a Caribbean country. I grew up in the Bahamas and I know about taking heat. And of late, I have a very low tolerance to it. And in recent months, you're hearing all across the world, all across South Florida, that people are just passing out on the street. You know, they're walking and they're falling out, and the heat has been to unprecedented levels. And so we as a city, and I model this after the county of, Miami-Dade, they have cooling centers set up around their city. And I'm like, does the city of Miramar have anything where should somebody who may be dealing with an AC issue at home or somebody who just doesn't have a cool space to rest their head for a few hours, what do we have to accommodate our residents who might need a cold drink of water or a cool room? You don't know what people are going through in their homes
That's right.
financially. I remember growing up, we had an air conditioner in my home, but I bet not touch that while my mom was off at work. Go outside, sit under a tree, do something.
Right.
Those options aren't always available, but even now with extreme temperatures, we need to make sure that we keep any residents who may need a cooling space in a position where they can come to the city and find some relief. So it's extremely important to me that I spread the word that our city does have the capacity to take some folks who really need that little relief, a break from the summer heat right here in the city of Miramar.
And so, where would these cooling stations be located?
So some of our city parks are allowing the cooling stations to operate. We have Silver Shores Park, we have Shirley Branca Park, and we have the Anson Sports Complex. So each facility will have um, paraphernalia on heat stroke. We'll have Miramar water bottles available, cold water, and we'll have a room set at a temperature that is a cooling temperature so that you're definitely coming into a different environment than the street offers.
Oh,
And
and we
yeah,
need it because it's in the 90s today, and with
for
that
no reason,
90,
right?
no, for no reason,
For
exactly.
no reason. It's not even like sunny, but
Yeah,
it's hot.
yeah.
It's hot. So it's important that we have a resource for those folks who may need a space, even for a moment, to cool down.
That's amazing. And you're right. So many people don't realize that they are victims of heat stroke until it's happening, or you just feel like you're just hot all the time because it is hot outside, but you could be having a heat stroke or anything else. So, definitely a place to come in to cool down, also to get a cool drink of water, and to give you information about how to avoid heat stroke is amazing, and that our city is doing this. So, thank you so much for that, too. I'm telling you,
Nothing,
Commissioner.
right?
Sherzad, you are just on it.
Just keeping the brain young and active. That's what it is. And I come from a place of caring. So everything that you see me do, it's for the benefit of the people who I serve in the city of Miramar. It will always be rooted in that. It comes from caring.
Absolutely. And we love that you care about our residents and our citizens here in South Florida, in Miramar in particular. But particularly, this is open, I just love the fact that Miramar does events that are open to other people so that they can see how great our city is. So we've got a couple of events. Again, July 17th is the Miramar Means Business. That's going to be at the Miramar Cultural Center from 7 to 9 p.m. And then we have the other event, This We Teens, that is happening That is going to be on Sunday, July 27th from 4 to 9 p.m. at the Miramar Cultural Center. Go ahead and register. That is this Wheat Things teens.eventbrite.com because we're trying to get extra tickets, or at least Commissioner Sherzard
Yes.
is trying to get extra tickets.
Trying to get some more folks added in.
Yep, trying to get them added in because that one already, unfortunately, people have already taken up all the spots. But we know a lot of times some people can't make it, so
Right.
going through the list to see exactly who is really coming, who RSVP'd, and who's not, so that they can get more people in. And then, of course, those cooling stations, Silver Shores you mentioned, also Shirley Branca, and at the Miramar Regional Park.
Lakeshore. Lakeshore.
Lakeshore, I apologize.
Lakeshore.
Lakeshore.
Mhm.
Lakeshore Park. All right. So those are the places where you can go, those cooling stations, cool down from this incessant heat that we have here.
Correct word.
Yeah, it's like
Disrespectful.
disrespectful, as you can tell. Thank you so much. Appreciate it so much, Commissioner Everell Sherazard. We certainly appreciate everything that you are doing for our city and continue. And please come back anytime that you want to.
This is a happy, safe space for me. So I love talking to you, Tamara G. I can't wait to be back talking about more things here in the city of Miramar. Thank you for
Absolutely.
having me.
Thank you. And thank you for watching Good Morning Miramar. We'll be right back.